Castro from the Unsung playing their track Awake. So how about that solo, man?
Thanks for bringing that up. Yes, that solo is my personal favorite. It's the funnest thing I've ever written for sure.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, it's just the pentatonic scale.
It's not just the
it's
pentatonic.
okay. I mean, yeah, but it's spiced up. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
That's what makes it good. I mean, that's what makes any good solo. I mean,
Thank
really.
you, man. So yeah, like especially the first half, the little. Sorry, 1 second.
Dialing those.
Yeah, give me the right tone. Yeah. But yeah, those little. That's not fun. That doesn't sound cool. But those little nuances, the little spiciness, the little vibrato, the pinch, the little stuff. Even though I butchered that, but the little
only
stuff.
When you're on camera. That's
of
only
course,
when it happens.
only when it's live.
Just so you guys know, it is live, and that's proof right there.
So yeah, those little nuances, I truly believe, like adding that in your playing, that's what separates or brings stuff to life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And
I mean,
in the second half of that solo, when it's a little bit more shreddy, again, I'm just cycling through the pentatonic scale, but incorporating a couple different techniques, I think that also is another way of spicing things up, and a way of, at least for me, getting out of my own box.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So the first thing was hybrid picking. And rather than just playing something like, if you hybrid pick and incorporate like the soft finger pick on the upstrokes, it gives it like that much more of its own flavor. Like,
why don't you explain exactly what hybrid picking is to those who do not know?
Sure.
I mean, I know most of us are guitar nerds, but
hybrid picking is using both your pick to pick. And then also either one or all of your other fingers that aren't holding the pick. You can, like, I know Rick Graham uses
he's a god,
11 fingers at the same time.
Yeah, he's not human.
I only have gotten down just using my middle finger on top of my picking fingers. And so for me, having that one little extra upstroke in the... It just gives it something different rather than just
flair to it. Absolutely.
Alternate picking down the entire scale. And on top of that, one other technique that I incorporated was the little sliding. And I think that's like a blues thing, actually. That note's technically not in the pentatonic shape, but whatever. It's fun. Those little slides, I mean, rather than just picking every single note, it gets you out of that same box.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's the problem most guitar, even like myself, guitar players, we write the same type of solo so many times, or we do the same things within our comfort zone, but instead of like, and we're always thinking, I have to learn so much more to progress this much, where in reality you just need to focus on small techniques to make that much difference and that make it that unique. You know?
I agree completely.
And it clearly shows with this solo.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Seriously, it means the world to me.
Awesome, man. It's awesome. But yeah, man, if you guys have any questions for Dev, please feel free to drop it in the chat. And for those of you who are just kind of joining in, my name is Ryan. I do work for Legator. I do most of the marketing and artist relations, anything kind of on that side. So if you also have any related questions to artist relations or anything like that, feel free to drop them in, and I will address them whenever you guys want. I mean, whenever it's convenient. But yeah, let us know what you guys think of the stream, and especially let's take a look at that guitar again. This is one of our newest models. This is the Ninja 7-string overdrive. It's the multi-scale variation in the Arctic finish. That's what Devin was playing here. To me, this is one of my personal favorite guitars. It's kind of our new baby for the year. Everybody's hyped on it. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. We made a lot of changes to the Ninja this year. We added a new contours, a new bevel cut, arm bevel, belly cut, a horn cut, as our nice model will display here for you guys. And the roasted maple neck and the roasted maple fingerboard. And now Fishman Fluence Moderns, which is what we all know, everybody wants that. So we're just going to give you guys what you want. It comes stock in the guitar, and this thing's just good to go out of the box. It really is.
It truly is.
It truly is. Let me, I think there was a few questions I could respond to. I think I saw someone asking about the Ghost, and yes, we will be showing the Ghost. The next episode, I will be bringing in a few Ghost models to show you guys, so make sure you stick around for that next week, and we'll be doing a full rundown of the new headless. I know you guys have been waiting for that for a long time. The reason it's been a while, we've really taken a lot of time to retool and redesign all of our hardware and just do an overhaul completely on the series itself. So we're really excited to show you guys what we have in store for that. It's going to be sick, man. You guys are going to love it. You really are. Let's see. Some other questions here I can get for you guys before we run into another jam with our boy Devin here.
Go ahead.
Let's see.
We just change guitars while we're doing this.
Oh, yeah, let me address the stock thing. So I got a question here when the pre-order is going to be done with. So as you guys can probably know or noticed, pretty much everything's on pre-order right now, and I do apologize for that. But the real issue that is the coronavirus, as you guys probably know, it's a huge pandemic and everything. It's really affected production times all around. It's not just us. It's every chain there, like our pickup companies that we work with, our hardware companies. Everyone's delayed right now, and they're actually just opening up. We're all getting back to work this month. So expect everything to be in stock within the next few months. June, everything's going to be in stock. July and August, throughout this whole summer. So that's when all the pre-orders will be fulfilled, and we'll be sending those out, and we'll have them in stock. So I do apologize for the wait. We really appreciate you guys' support. It means the world to us. But yeah, don't worry about it, guys. We're going to have those guitars in stock really soon. And if you have any specific questions on any specific models or anything, like I said, just shoot them in the comments below, and I'll get to it as needed, as we go along here. And thanks again, though, for you guys, man. We really appreciate you guys being here. Let's... Yeah, let's... Or are we good at answering more questions? Let me see if we got any more questions here. Let's see. The Lumen Lace side dots, cold as ice. I see that. They're all green. Everything we do is do the green, the standard green Lumen Lace side dots on actually every guitar, even the performance model. They'll become stock with the logo. Adjust my mic here. But yeah, man, everything comes Lumen Lace, super sick. So when you're on stage, you never kind of lose where you are while playing. As any touring guitarist would know, that happens from time to time. So it's super clutch, man. All right, cool, man. Thanks, guys. Let's have Devin just do another sample demo here. He's going to be playing a Ninja 6-string performance series this time. He's playing the one in white ash. We currently are only offering it in black ash, but generally the same exact guitar, man. And why don't you go ahead and let it rip, man?
Thank you, bro. This one's a little bit more metal. It's called Chosen One.
You got a name for it. I like it. I like it. right. It sounded great, man.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. It's the guitar.
It's the guitar.
Yeah.
Speaking of the guitar, so why LEGATOR, Devin? Let me
Honestly.
What's your experience hanging out with me and being part of the family, man?
So far, my experience has been incredible. There's so much love in this family and this community, and that's truly like the biggest deal for me. Like
Sure.
you know, like dude, I basically took your guitar, and man, like he gave me his
What's
baby.
my guitar is your guitar.
Yeah, like, they treat me like family. They've given me so many opportunities and so much support on social media, which is the biggest thing right now. And they're quality instruments. I mean, these things keep up with any modern guitar.
Sure.
And
I mean, you're a big guitar collector guy. I know you got many guitars.
I have many guitars.
Played many of the big brands.
Yes,
how would you compare, say, you know, one of our models compared to the previous guitars you've been playing? You know,
All of the previous, I've been playing every high-end boutique guitar company that's on the market.
Yeah.
This, especially the Overdrive series.
Sure.
These guitars, not even the X series. These are the Overdrive series, which is the middle tier for you guys, right?
Yeah. Basically.
So yeah, sure, middle tier,
yeah.
if you will. Those guitars keep up with anything, and I honestly would not trade this Arctic Burst for any guitar. That thing is my baby. It was your baby. Truly, that thing. This is an amazing instrument. There's everything I want. Like, I don't just play metal, but
Sure,
obviously
yeah,
that's
of
my. I mean,
course.
that was a very metal song.
Yeah.
These suit metal, but it suits everything that I do. From
Correct,
you
yeah.
know, a little bit of jazz, 80s hair metal. I do it. This thing specifically fits them all.
Yeah, it's extremely versatile. Obviously, we're a progressive metal modern company, but that doesn't mean we don't adhere to all genres. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like prog metal is pretty much a mix of everything nowadays, so that's kind of what our guitars apply to. So definitely can handle anything you throw at it, that's for sure. Speaking of the guitars holding up super well, though, I heard a story about you on tour actually using one of our guitars to surf.
Yes.
Why don't you explain?
If
how
anybody
that went
questions
down exactly?
LEGATOR's durability, so yeah, at one of our shows, I got really excited and attempted to surf on top of the guitar. And I had seen this done before. Enter Shikari did it. They're nuts, but at the very end of the show, their guitar player, he threw his guitar on top of the crowd, and he had security to help him.
Where you didn't.
I did not. But, you know, he put the guitar on top of the crowd and jumped on it and then surfed from the front of where the stage is to the back of the arena. This was at the Fox Theater in Pomona.
Okay.
And it was legendary. And I was like, okay, one day I'm going to do that.
One day.
And I waited till I had a LEGATOR.
That was the day.
That was the day. Yeah.
Because you knew it was sturdy enough. Then you knew the neck wouldn't.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's why.
So yeah, gently placed it on top of the crowd, and it was a little weird because, you know, like especially this end of the instrument, it's, you know, I'm not gonna directly put all my weight right here.
Yeah,
but
ideally you wouldn't want to do that.
To support this from underneath, like they wrapped their fingers around the neck, and I did not want to step on anybody's fingers, but I did.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one got hurt with the headstock and everything.
I'm surprised the whole thing was as successful as it was.
And you were up there for a while. I saw like a little video clip of it.
Yeah, I think I gave our moderator a picture if he's able to throw it up.
Maybe in a minute we'll throw up a picture so you guys can see.
It's real. I promise.
This actually happened.
It did. There is video evidence.
And you weren't even holding on anything. You were actually surfing on.
I was holding on to some people's hands at first, but once they extended me, I kind of like tried to grab the ceiling. It was pretty wild. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again.
I would strongly advise not to do that, and as also to our audience, do not advise that kind of behavior.
It voids the warranty.
It will void the warranty of your guitar. Oh man!
But yeah, man, that was an incredible moment in my career for sure.
It was amazing. Are we able? Yeah, let me get a few questions out of the way here.
Oh, cold as ice. Do I prefer multi-scale with a 7-string? Absolutely. Before I had this multi-scale, I had a baritone 7-string, and I'd like to consider myself more of a lead player. So having the shorter scale on the higher strings, it allows me to do those bends and have more vibrato, more control. And having obviously the 27-inch scale on the bottom strings, I play in drop A, so that really suits me personally.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with either one. I mean, baritone is...
No, there's not. But I
yeah.
mean, multi-scale is just the best of both worlds.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
I mean?
I
Yeah.
completely agree.
It's the reason why everyone's jumping on the train right now. You know?
Exactly.
You know, LEGATOR's been doing it for a while. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yes.
But
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
man, there's a reason why everybody's doing it. You know, it definitely makes sense, especially for the modern players such as yourself. You know, keep that tight tension on the low end while keeping that flexibility on the high end so you can shred.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
It's honestly a great time. Let me see. What kind of questions do we got here? Let's see. Sorry, 1 minute here while I take a look.
I think that's a question for you, my man.
For me, which one here?
It's on the screen.
I can't read it from there. Who was it? What was the name?
How was your current sponsor affected you?
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Okay. Who responded? Let me, so basically how our current artist roster has affected the success of our business is the question. It's definitely been impactful, man. I mean, honestly, we're a brand that thrives through our community. We grew up in this community and we're here to support it, and that's the main goal. We are doing what we're doing. So basically getting the artists that we care about, that we listen to, we're all just a big family and we all support each other. And honestly, it's done great for us. I mean, there's a reason why you guys are in our stream is because of our artists. It's our artists and the hard work that our team has done to accomplish. Honestly, our goal is just to create like a community that we can all, you know, share ideas, jam together, and just, you know, live the metal life that we all want to. But yeah, it's definitely been very impactful. Obviously, we're not Ibanez or super duper huge or anything like that, but we're definitely increasing every year. And it's honestly thanks to guys like Devin, and all the other artists, the amazing artists that we have on the roster. A few of them might even be in here. I think I saw Chris from Oceano in here. I got to say what's up to my boy, Chris. Thanks for coming through, man. But yeah, guys like them, you know, they're the reason we're here, and we wouldn't be anywhere without you guys. So it's been great, and no complaints, man. We're super thankful, and we're super happy to be here. I mean, especially during this crazy times. I know everybody's a little stressed out right now.
It's a pretty interesting time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure everyone here has been on quarantine. You know, everyone's stuck in their rooms forever. We're all social distancing. It's crazy, man. But you know, we're surviving, and the key is just doing it together, man. Let's see. I hope that answered your question. So it's been good. It's been positive. Long answer short. If you guys had any more questions, you know, specifically like artist relations or anything like that, I do run all that for LEGATOR. So please feel free to ask me directly. We're happy to answer anything you guys are curious about. Let's see. I think there's another question that I wanted to address here. Sorry. All right. Love my N8FOD, but the pub selector blade is a little too close to the strings. Let's see. Yeah, man. I appreciate the input. You know, we've actually also discussed this as well. That's honestly, we're always making changes as much as we can, and that's based on consumer feedback. So, I mean, I really do appreciate that. Any suggestions you guys have, you know, we're more than happy to take into account and honestly make those changes if we can moving forward, if it makes sense, you know. So we're definitely all about that. Any kind of feedback, any kind of positive criticism. We're all about moving forward, getting better. That's what we are, and that's what we're doing, man. Every year, you can tell we're getting better and better. So really appreciate that, and definitely going to take that into consideration because I've had the same thought as well a few times.
It's perfect for me. Just saying.
It depends on what kind of shredder you are. Those guys who sweep really hard and just go for it, I could see kind of getting.
Yeah.
Those over enthusiastic shredders, you know. But the soft picking guys, it's not so much of an issue. What's up?
You guys offer a multi-scale 6-string around the 1K range?
So currently, we used to do multi-scale and standard scales for everything, 6, 7, 8. It just became a little crazy. No one was buying the 6-string multi-scales for the most part, so we made kind of a decision for production-wise just to do standard 6-strings because it kind of just makes most sense. If you're really adamant about getting a 6-string multi-scale, just message us directly, man. We're always more than happy to work with you guys, do semi-custom orders. You might have to wait, you know, obviously for us to build it. But we're more than open and flexible to work with you guys. So just if there's anything that you guys want that's not on the website or something like that, just contact us directly. You could talk to myself, honestly. I'll get on the phone with you, and we'll work it out, man. Like, honestly, whatever works for you. We'll go back and forth and see what's ideal, what's realistic, what's not, and we'll go from there. We kind of deal with all that kind of custom stuff on a case-to-case basis, so you just got to contact us directly, and Yeah, talk to me, man, and we'll go from there, bro. And just let me know what you're looking for. But yeah, so basically, yes, we can do it, but no, we're not running in production this year. We're only doing standard stick strings for now until moving forward. But we'll see what happens. Honestly, if there's enough demand for it, we'll be there. But like I said, just contact us directly for any kind of semi-custom stuff, and we'll get you taken care of.
I should mention this is a standard scale, and I'm playing in drop B, and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the setup, of course. I mean, you honestly, if you properly set up any guitar, actually, let's talk about this guitar a little bit now that you're holding it. So this is the new Performance series. The big changes here, we got a hardtail bridge versus the old monorail system that we had. Just allows more tuning stability. Just honestly, it sounds better too. It's just an overall better guitar. We added the new locking tuners that come stock on it. Ebony fingerboard. This one also comes with lumen lace side dots, which is super cool. Like I said, it's gonna be stock on pretty much every production model. And now we have the LEGATOR Hive pickups, which are going to be our featured stock in this as well. And Devin, why don't you comment about how your experience has been playing those pickups versus the big name brands that you use, such as the Overdrive with the Fishmans, whatnot.
These pickups in particular hold up really, really well. In all honesty, I still do prefer the Fishmans just because they have they're powered pickups, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to these
they just pick up everything.
Yeah,
those are passive. Yeah, correct.
And it's fine. And I mean, they sound great, like you can tell. And I'll play the next song I play is going to feature a bunch of different styles.
Sure.
Clean, so you'll be able to hear
the range of tones. Okay,
and
cool.
I mean, they suit everything that I need for sure.
Yeah, they're voiced for modern players, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're hot. I know everyone's hot pickups. They're hot, but they're not active. Because honestly, we have Fishmans for the active department there, so we don't really have to worry about that. But for the price, man, I mean, you can't go wrong. They're pretty solid stock pickups. I know a lot of people are curious on those. Josh Lopez, one of our artists, actually does have a demo on these pickups. So make sure to YouTube LEGATOR Hive pickup demo by Josh Lopez if you actually want to hear them in a full mix. And he breaks it down for you guys. So really sick video. Definitely take the time to go check that out when you have the chance. Let's see.
I got one question
in here.
Have any guitarists inspired your writing approach? Yes.
As everyone, I'm sure you have many inspirations.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if you could hear it. I was born and bred on 80s hair metal, and so like my biggest idol growing up was Randy Rhoads, and like the pentatonic thing, like we already have talked about.
Yeah, I mean,
like
who doesn't want to use that?
I lived in there. I mean, like
I do too.
You could probably trace like some of Mr. Crowley in that Awake solo somewhere.
Sure, I'm sure you can.
But as far as like more modern players, I'm a huge Periphery and Polyphia freak.
Yeah, that also shows in your playing as well.
Sure.
I mean, everybody's playing that kind of, or not everybody,
fair,
but anyone who's talented is going for that.
For real. But Mateus Asada.
Oh yeah, he's the man.
That dude is like, every time I see his stuff, I'm so inspired that I'm actually uninspired. Like I just want to give up. he's an incredible player.
He's one of the most humble guys ever.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I hung out with him one time, and he was just the whole time. He was like, "I'm no good. I'm nobody." I was like,
"No way.
What are you talking about? You're one of the greatest guitar players I've ever seen." So.
What is the MSRP on this bad boy? The one that I'm holding?
This is $749.99, I believe, $750.
For 6-string,
yeah, for 6-string. It ranges basically from like $7 to $899. I believe is the top end for the Performance, which is super affordable. Honestly, it's a solid ash body, ebony fingerboard. They're gonna have a 5-piece mahogany maple neck, which is super sturdy. Looks great as well. It is right now. It's currently only offered in the black ash finish, so you can see that on our website. Just go to legatorguitars.com and you can place an order for it now. Right now, it's about I think 3 to 4 weeks till they ship out. Like I said, with the virus and everything's really slowed down. Our whole production is kind of slow, but it's all picking up right now. So we'll be getting those out really soon throughout the summer. So you guys will be good on that. Yeah, feel free to go check it out on our website, man. I mean, it's a killer deal for the guitar. As Devin will show you guys, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Let's see, is any other questions that I missed or anything? Sorry, my browser just crashed on me here.
Let me guess, you're using Safari.
No, I'm using Firefox. I know, it's a crappy Dell laptop that I'm using.
Devin, what VSTs are you using, or are you using an Axe-FX?
Right now, playing through this live stream, I am using an Axe-FX just directly into the mixer. This is honest. What I have next to me. I don't know if it's actually in the frame or not. This is like the most modern setup that any guitar player could have. I run, as far as the guitar is concerned, in Axe FX, I use a cab when I play live, and I don't know if anybody knows this. It took me 4 years to figure this out, but you could run your Axe FX tone with one output not having a cab sim and another output having the cab sim. Again, it took me 4 years to figure that out.
Yeah.
But when I did, I realized you could send a tone without a cab sim into a cab, and then the direct signal with a cab sim to front of house. And that's like, it's everything.
It's everything.
It's everything
yeah.
you need. No mic. You don't have to have the sound
Yeah,
guy
and that's
mic
what
you-
everyone's doing nowadays, right? I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like no one's really bringing amps around these days.
Especially if
You know,
you're
it's pretty rare.
If you're touring, like
Yeah,
you're right,
I
like,
mean-
just this is so simple, and I also have all of my patch changes programmed, so like I'm not messing around with the
Yeah,
pedal
you're
board.
just doing it. You just play.
It just
And
happens for me. I'm very
That's
lazy
amazing.
at this point. But
I would, yeah, lazy, but you do all the work beforehand.
That's
so it's
true,
still, I
that's
mean, it kind
true.
of balances out, you know, and it
Yeah.
allows for a better experience for you and the audience. I mean, it
I agree.
sounds
Yeah.
better.
I'm no longer tap dancing, or I just don't
Yeah,
have to worry
yeah.
about anything.
No one wants to do that anymore.
Everything is wireless, and then if you could see the light show behind me, that's also coming from the laptop.
He actually programmed those himself, by the way.
I
Yeah.
highly don't recommend it. It's a huge headache, but it looks really, really cool. if
It
you
looks
have the
good. I mean,
time.
let us drop some fire emojis if you think the light show during, looks good, you know.
Thank you. But yeah, that's using a DMX's interface, and that's all I have running. I have the backtracks sent to the house, and then a monitor for my drummer, and that's our set. So as far as live, no VSTs, but when I'm at home, definitely.
Yeah, speaking of plugins, I mean, that's kind of like the thing right now. Everybody's all over every plugin. What plugins are you guys using? If you guys, drop them in the chat. We want to know. What are you guys using? What does everyone love? I mean, Devin, what's your favorite right now?
Well, okay, everybody's.
I already
Everyone's
know.
on
I already know.
Neural.
I was going to say, I'm already
Everyone,
expecting it.
I love Neural as well.
Who doesn't?
They just dropped this Fortin plugin.
Yeah, man.
The Kali Suite.
How about that Cali Suite, man?
It's so dope. I was actually me and my dad were both featured in the plugin demo on the Fortin YouTube channel.
I saw that.
Check that out. It's seriously incredible. All of the Neural plugins
Oh, it's incredible.
are
Yeah.
game changers.
Yeah, the quality you get from it is just kind of unparalleled, honestly.
It's pretty nuts, honestly.
I mean, Mel is actually our moderator. He's quite the expert.
Hi. You can't see me.
Why don't you give your kind of insight or your opinion on the plugin? Because you use these day to day with different projects all the time. So, I mean, why don't you go
Yeah,
ahead?
I mean, I know it might be weird because you guys aren't seeing me, but since Ryan's asking me, I'm chiming in. But in my experience, when I use the neural stuff, especially for like if you're a tube amp player, that what's it called? You'll start noticing that when you turn the volume up, you'll feel it's not exact, it's not direct, but you'll feel super close to what you experience when you like turn the amp on a tube. Usually when you play like any emulation, like Pod Farm.
I know exactly what he's talking
or
about.
like or forgive me if you're an Axe Effect player, because like you'll on certain Axe Effects tones, when you ride that volume knob up, you don't get tube saturation coming up. You just get a louder tone. So that doesn't translate. But with the Neural DSP guys, I've noticed, and I'm sure it happens with bias amps and all those other guys who are like on that train of like understanding what tube amps really do. Like they'll understand that affects the tone, and then like how that affects your IRs and your cab sims. And I know it's super nerdy talk if you guys just want to play and chug and go, but the VSTs, and if you're used to playing with real amps, transitioning is really hard. So like Neural's the best way to go if you want that kind of experience playing with like a tube amp.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds super organic. It's incredible.
all of their plugins have trials. Try them all.
Yeah, they're free. Exactly. That's a good thing. Go try them, dude. If you have a DAW and you're sitting at home, or if you don't, get Reaper or whatever, and just go to town on
They
those and
actually
try
have
them.
standalones, so you can
Oh,
just
really?
download
that's
the
right.
plugin,
Yeah,
Oh.
you don't even need a DAW.
and you don't need a DAW. You
gotta
can just play.
I didn't
like
even
if
know
you're
that.
just a player.
Wow, that's really good information. Yeah, I would
So,
definitely
like-
jump
Yeah.
on that if I were you guys.
Yeah, so like people just open up the plugin and then plug their laptop into a PA, like live, and that's just how the thing
It's
is.
been my quarantine life.
So is that kind of the idea behind the new pedal, basically?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. It's exactly what it is inside. So like,
Yeah.
what's it called? But like another thing, if you guys like are really huge into like just putting your stuff on Instagram, both Fortin and Neural are very, very, very good with responding to who plays their gear and who like uploads content they watch, and they definitely reshare like a good variety, not just like, oh, here's a guy chugging or here's a guy shredding. Like if someone has like a cool riff or something that's a bit more unique or even on avant-garde, like I saw some slide playing on, like, I think it was either the Fortin or the what's it called? It was either the Fortin or the Neural DSP Instagram. Like they're up on board with anybody from chicken picking, country, bluegrass to like freaking just or Polyphia style playing, you know. Oh, Cam asked, "Good to see you guys. I wish I won the beautiful Arctic Ghost." And
Who said that?
I hope you win too.
oh,
Who was that?
Camer, maybe. I'm just gonna copy and paste.
We're all gonna
these to
butcher
you.
names. Let me look through the questions here. Can I trust Toman to have good quality checked? Quality check guitars when I buy a guitar from you guys. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, we do full QC checks before we send any guitars to any of our distributors. Worst case scenario, man, you're probably gonna have to do a full setup because it does travel across the world and it's gonna be sitting in their warehouse for a bit. So yeah, honestly, don't expect like a perfect setup or anything like that. But as far as quality control, man, you have nothing to worry about, dude. Toman is a very well-established company, as you probably can imagine, and we do good. We work with them, and they've been great. And yeah, man, go ahead and feel free to order guitars direct from Toman, man. You have nothing to worry about. But like I said, you're probably going to need to do full setup, but that you should be doing that anyways with any guitar. It doesn't really matter. At least I do. So that's what I would recommend on that, man. Sorry, just chime in there. Just want to answer that question real quick. But speaking of pedals and setups, so Axe Effects, is that the number one?
That is the way.
What about what's your thoughts on the Helix?
Okay, I shouldn't have said that is the way. The
I like
Helix
I have
is
a
great.
Helix, and I like it.
I
do like
I
it.
played the Helix at
Oh, yeah,
NAMM.
yeah. You were with me.
It's perfect. It does everything that Axe Effects does. You just have the pedal board though, right?
Yeah. I don't have the rack yet.
I'm not sure. Can you do
the?
the split cab sim on the Helix?
I believe you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
then the Helix is dope also.
Yeah. I don't do that myself, but yeah, I believe you can do that. With it,
as long as, because that's like the biggest thing in like touring and playing live, like that takes so much of the headache out of the equation.
Yeah.
Other than that, the only reason I really chose Axe Effects is just because the community of sharing tones, like they have that. I'm sure they have the same thing for Helix too.
Yeah.
Or there's a
just
community
different.
of just sharing
Of course,
tones.
yeah.
But I knew like going in, like I had already seen so many reviews and demos of like all these amazing tones that I could already knew I could get as soon as I bought the device.
And will you be jumping on the Neural DSP pedal when that finally drops?
I honestly,
or when is that? Do you guys know when that actually
the
comes
Quad
out?
Cortex. I think it was supposed to be
Quad
later this
Cortex.
year.
I'm pretty excited. Did you check it out at NAMM this year?
I did. It was very incredible. I don't know his name, forgive me, but whoever worked at that booth sat down with me and like dialed it in.
It was probably Steven.
Probably.
Yeah.
But he sat down with me. He sat down with everybody one at a time and he dialed in a tone for you and it was ungodly. I was like, oh my God, I need this, but my wallet is broken.
Yeah, I know. They're what's the price tag on there? They're kind of. I mean, all those pedal boards.
It's cheaper than this. It's cheaper than the Axe Effects. It's just like I can't justify it anymore. Like if I get it, then I need to get rid of this. Like I can't. Yeah, you know how it is.
I do.
Gear.
I'm not as big of a gearhead as some of you guys. It's just more so just guitars, really, for the most part.
Same. But yeah, I mean, it's an incredible thing. I know that's going to change a lot of the game for people.
Sure. No, definitely. Yeah, I really wanted to check it out at NAMM. It was so crowded. I think I got to sit down for like 1 second to actually check it out, so I didn't really get a good feel for it, but it looks cool, man. And that paired up with the new Legator, I mean, come on.
It's going to be dope.
You get the ultimate modern tones you're looking for, man. Is there any questions I missed, or do you guys have anything like specific you guys want to ask me or Devin or even Mel? Even though you can't see him, he is here.
Hi.
And he is the content master. So for all you guys who are wanting to push your content creation or anything like that, because that's huge right now, I strongly recommend communicating or talking with Mel here, our moderator. He's an expert in this field, man, and he can help you guys out with anything you need, any tips, any tricks to produce quality content. This is the guy. So if you don't know, make sure you follow him on all social medias.
He is definitely the guy.
He is the guy.
He's done all of my stuff.
Yeah, and we've worked together with many projects, and as you can tell, they come out amazing every time, and that's all due to Mel. So we want to thank you very much. We love you. Let's see. Any comments on? Yeah, you guys want to do? Let's do another song, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You guys ready
Just
for
want
some more
some
music, or you guys want to see Devin
laid
shred
back.
some stuff?
It's
think they're
called
tired of hearing
Here
my
with
voice.
You.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready, let's go on another jam.
In this house we called home, sitting out in silence alone. With each break of dawn, you become more undone. How I wish to free you, take the soul away, but I want you to know. In the nights we once shared, leave broken spirits down, holding two bittersweet dreams, just to keep you company. How can I have you home when I'm so far removed? I'm with you, still I'm with you, when this don't forget this. Just remember the love we shared. You'll always have it, and I want you to know I'm here with you in a blink of an eye. Slow the world passing by. When your life seems to grow, memorize in the darkness and weep. From the moment you keep, for your heart is in true. Memorize
So sexy. Another tasty solo by our man Devin. You know, honestly, my favorite part about that is that finger tapping run you do that I shared on Instagram the other day.
Oh, thank you so
Bro,
much.
That run there is one of the most melodic,
It really is.
sexiest things I've ever heard.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, can you play that again for us?
Sure, man,
actually,
sure.
let's break it down for us. For those of you who are big finger tapping guys, I know I am a pretty big fan of it when it's done right. You know,
Thank you.
Yeah, when it's done right.
It not overdone.
Not overly. I made a joke on that on the status. Did you
I
see
know,
that?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's really so. I'm not a theory guy. Forgive me, guys. I don't know what arpeggios these are. I just know they sound
Shame
really
on you.
good. I know it's terrible. The first shape is right here. So I don't know what that sound is. Hold on.
Yeah, we're doing all this whole setup for the first time, so it's
Maybe this sounds better. So yeah, again, I'm not sure what scale this is, but if you're really interested, I have the tabs for this available for free. Just DM me or LEGATOR.
yeah. Also, for any of these songs that Devin's played, or do you have tabs for
Yeah, I
all
have
of them?
tabs for all of them.
For anything, drop a comment. I mean, if you guys want some free tabs, man, we'll throw them your way. Obviously, these solos are super sick. You should learn them.
Sure.
They'll make you
Please
better.
learn them. Take a video of you playing them.
Yeah,
so as
and
again,
we'll share it. If you guys do that,
first
we'll
shape,
share it.
I'm string skipping. I'm not gonna tell you the fret numbers. The tabs.
You don't have to get that
You can
nerdy
use
with
the tabs if you want
Yeah.
them. But yeah, again, the first shape. And then on the very end of the run, I do a little slide up just for fun.
Well, that's what makes it. It's the slide that just
Yeah.
makes the transition into it. It's
Right.
It's butter. Dude.
Thank you.
It really is.
The second shape is here. Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. I apologize for that, but that is the shape.
Hey, it's live.
And
It's
again,
live.
I don't know what the scale is for that. And
But
the
we know it
final
sounds
shape.
good.
Thank you. I can play it when I'm in the zone.
Yeah. It's definitely when you're on the spot. Definitely. Very
And the
different.
final shape here is.
So, what kind of inspired you to write that little lick right there, man? I mean, is there something specific or
Well, I'll just tell you the story of how it actually happened.
tell us the story, man?
That song was written, recorded, mixed, and mastered all in 24 hours. It was a very interesting studio experience with our friends from Syrian Productions. They're insane and they're very high demanding, but we wrote that song on the spot, and the chorus is very simple.
Yeah.
But it was too simple, and they basically said, "Okay, we need to spice this up. What can we do? Do some of your tapping." I was just kind of
Spice it up. Tap. Just do some
okay.
finger tapping.
And they left it on a loop, and I sat there for maybe like 30 minutes until I found like the shapes. I
It
knew
took
the
you
shapes.
half an hour.
It took me half an hour, and I mean,
Wow.
with the exception of the
Okay.
one I mean, it's just
Yeah, it's easy when I'm really good
it's
at
not
guitar.
easy. I didn't mean to say it like that. It's
Yeah.
the theory
Sick flex,
behind
bro.
it is simple.
Sick flex.
The technique was there. I had been a
flex
big
emoji.
tap guy for a long time. But yeah,
Yeah, throw some
that's
Sarah
totally-
Longfield in there. Like that's what you gotta do every now and then to spice it up.
That was a total. It's in my wheelhouse. Like that kind
it's
of
great.
playing
Honestly,
is like
sounds great.
what I do. To
Yeah.
me, it's like I do that all the time. It doesn't. I should do something different, but I guess it's cool to most people. I hope it's cool to most people.
I would argue most people would agree that it's pretty sick, dude.
Thank you so
It
much,
sounds
guys.
great.
I appreciate it.
Sick flex, bro.
If you want the tabs, I have the tabs.
Yeah,
for
please,
both the tapping part and the solo. The solo's super heartfelt. Again, I wrote that solo. It was just in session. I played that whole thing twice. It wasn't supposed to be like that. I wrote the first half, and then I ran out of ideas and just said I was frustrated. And I was like, just loop it.
Yeah.
And that became the solo.
And that became the solo. If you guys can learn any of these solos, get the tabs, and I'll challenge you to do it. And if you send it to us and you play it good, I'll send you guys like free shirts or something like that, and we'll repost it on our social media.
Okay.
Big win.
Big
right?
win. That's
Big win.
huge.
Just throwing it out there.
I would love
Get the
to.
tabs, send it to me, and if you can nail it, I'll repost it and send you a free shirt. How about that?
Sounds like a beautiful deal.
Sounds like a deal, man.
Do I also get a shirt if I just send you a video of me playing it?
No, you have to play it without a shirt.
That works. Awesome, man. I'm excited. You can get the tabs. Just you can DM Legator directly. I'll give it to you. Or me
message
or my
us,
band,
whatever,
Unsung.
or just drop it in the comments with your info or something, and we'll have I'll have Mel reach out to you or something, or one of us will take care of you guys for sure. But we'll start a little Legator challenge. I just came up on the spot. We'll do that every week maybe, and if you guys can shred it, we will deliver.
Yeah, that's super cool. Get Eric Maldonado on it.
Yeah,
No
Eric
one
will be on the
succeed.
show.
No one will be able
No
to nail it. Dude, it's
Some
a
of his solos
monster.
are so insane.
Oh, he's
ridiculous.
nuts, dude. And
Yeah.
he's got feel.
He does.
He's got crazy
He's got
feel.
great soul. Honestly, every one of our rosters, I can't play anything you guys play. Kind of bums me out, but low key. So between you and like Ed Garcia, Lucas Mann, everyone, I mean, just Charles, like it's just crazy what you guys are capable of doing. It's pretty impressive, man. You guys are just definitely setting the bar, and that's why you're on the roster, man. And speaking of which, I mean, as far as like artist relations go, I know people always have questions regarding how to get endorsed and whatnot. What you need to do, you start with email me. It's going to be artistrelations@legatorguitars.com. And honestly, what you want to do is email me an EPK with a full introduction of who you are and make it easy for me. What not to do, which I've gotten, surprisingly, don't email me just a link to your Instagram page with no bio or anything. It's not gonna happen, man. So just take the time, invest in yourself, and we will as well. And that's really, it's a two-way street. So that's what we're looking for. Honestly, we're not like super strict about like you have to have X amount of numbers here, there. As long as you're putting in the hard work and you're providing high quality, consistent content with the emphasis on quality, put in the extra work, like the lights that Devin has, set up, the little things that he does, the little production things, the nice camera. It's all investing in yourself. So if you don't invest in yourself, why would a brand care to invest in you as well? Because basically by us promoting you, giving you guitars or whatever it is, we're essentially paying you and investing in you. So it's going to be a two-way street, man. So just understand how that works, that just believe in yourself, focus on yourself, and work on yourself, and the rest will follow. And just reach out to us, man, and I will take the time to review each and every one submission individually. So, and if you have anything specific, ask me right now if you want. I'm here right now. Throw it in the chat or email us or whatever works, man. You can talk to me anytime you want. Does anyone ask anything? Or
Well said.
is it? Or if you have any questions for Devin, honestly, about his approach or anything like that, honestly, we're here to hang out with you guys. Honestly, we're just here to connect and hang out.
Yeah, man. It's been fun. This
Yeah.
is going surprisingly well.
Yeah, it's good, right?
I'm having a great time.
How are you doing, Mel? You having a good time over there?
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Get surprised, like so many people are hanging for a good bit of time. Have JD over here
JD, the man,
for a good bit.
big Legator follower.
Tons
Yes.
of people shared it. It was hard to keep up at one point.
Yeah, we really appreciate
people-
it. Make sure you guys do follow the Twitch stream to stay updated when we do go live, in case you miss any of the posts or anything. Make sure definitely to follow it and share it as much as you can. Let's build a cool community here, man, that we can all just hang out and talk gear. It doesn't always have to be about Legator guitars. We're here to just, to have a common ground here. Just show you guys, we're the same people. We are the same guys that are buying these guitars. We're all the same age group. Legator is a super small company, and we're here just to. Our dream is to make the guitars that we want to play, and we are all pretty much, like-minded. So that's our goal. Just so you guys know. I mean, that's what we're pushing for.
Oh, we got two more questions, and then I think we should jump on another song.
Sounds good, man.
Cool, man. Let's do it. Charles isn't human. Yeah, he's not.
No,
And-
that's dude. No.
And I've seen him play in real life, just so you guys know. He's that good. I'm just gonna leave it at that. He is that good. For
He's
anyone
put
who has
out
any
plenty
doubts,
of videos for
he's
like
unreal.
proving himself,
Yeah,
which he
it's-
doesn't have to.
No, I know. Yeah, that's honestly, it's ridiculous that people get upset over.
That's the question for you, my man.
Am I gonna bring Devin back for another live show? I guarantee Devin will be back for another live show.
I'll be back.
He is a local. He's one of our homies. He's part of the family, one of our favorites, and it's obviously easier when they are local as well. And Devin is a credible artist. He puts out quality work all the time, as you guys can check out his socials too, and his band, The Unsung. If you're not familiar with them, please go drop them a follow on all socials. Can you drop like a link or something in the chat for him or something? But yeah, just go check his band out, man. They're sick. You won't regret it, man.
Thank you so much, man. I
Yeah,
love you.
absolutely. And yes, we would love to have Devin back. And we're going to have a lot of artists. So everyone that's on our roster at some point will be on here. So make sure you guys stay in tune if your favorite artists, you're looking forward to. You can ask them questions. You get to pick their brain like live. Anything you guys want. We're going to do a lot of cool things. And we're going to do a lot of cool giveaways as well. I have a few different ideas. Maybe do some free guitar lessons or something like that with your favorite artists or anything along those lines. Just make sure you stay updated with us. And like I said, drop us a follow.
Is there a chance the G7 FODs will run out of stock?
No, you're good, man. Sorry, did I not get to that earlier? I apologize. Run out of stock. Right now, they're actually not in stock. They're in production. They'll be in stock in about a month. I wouldn't worry about it running out of stock for a few months. We've sold a lot through pre-orders, so a lot of them are accounted for, but we're going to keep producing these, man. I mean, this is kind of our bread and butter, especially the Arctic. We're really stoked on it. People are hyped for the Ghost. We've redesigned the guitar altogether, from the hardware to the body shapes to every single thing you could think of. So we're stoked, and we're going to be pumping out as much as we can. So we should be able to keep up with the demands. But in the event it goes out of stock, dude, don't worry about it. You'll just have to wait like a month before they get in stock again. So hopefully that answers your question.
All right, one for me. Devin, what is your approach to writing? It's a part of being a musician I cannot seem to get my head around. Always my own worst enemy. Dude,
That's everyone's worst enemy.
You said it, bro. Like, being a musician,
Yeah.
Like, for example, this entire quarantine, I've written dozens of riffs that are in the trash because, like, as soon as I hear them back, I hate them. So you're not alone, man.
Yeah.
Eventually, you just get lucky and you hit like that one thing that's like, okay, I actually don't
Yeah.
hate this. It's okay.
Yeah, but then you play it so many times, and then you just end up changing it and
that's
changing
true.
it and changing because you're just bored of it. And then 3
Yeah.
months later, it's a completely different song, and then you look back at the original, like, damn, that was sick.
It happens that way too. That happens
How
to
many
all of
times
us.
do we all do that?
Everyone in this room can attest to
Yeah.
that. But honestly, a couple things that I can recommend. Every time I've learned a new technique, it's usually inspired or like unlocked a new thing that I could write. For example, like I brought up earlier, the hybrid picking. When I learned how to do that, like,
Open doors.
everything was like hybrid picking. What can I do? And it opened like a cool, like a whole bank of riffs that I wouldn't have played normally.
Yeah,
or
I'm-
even my lead work. It was like, this is something else. This is something new.
I mean, yeah, if you notice, like, the best guitarist, they all hybrid pick. That's one thing
Yeah.
I've realized. Like, I was missing out on that for years, and I
Same,
just couldn't understand
same.
what were they doing that I didn't get. And then I looked and paid attention, and I was like, that's it. And that, it just unlocks so
Yeah.
many doors.
For sure. So I highly recommend that.
Yeah.
Whatever economy picking, tapping, hybrid picking, sliding, just learn something new. Put yourself in an uncomfortable area, and
Sure.
you'll grow, and something usually comes out of it. Another thing, I don't know how many people are gonna frown about this.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Guitar Pro.
Guitar Pro. I can't believe you called me on that. I don't do it too often, but
I knew it.
if you've ever tried writing in Guitar
it's a useful
Pro,
tool. Yeah.
it's very useful. The way that I've used it to help me write, there's a very simple feature in it where you can view the fretboard and you can put what scale you're in, and just it shows you all the available notes. Like, okay, this song is in A minor, because like I said, I'm not a theory guy, and it just shows me the board, and I know those notes sound right already. But if you just kind of play around with it, like in Guitar Pro, not on your guitar, you come up with stuff that you would never come up with holding a guitar in your hands.
Yeah, because it's not because you're used to those shapes
Right.
and those muscle memory. You're so
Exactly.
locked into this, you wouldn't even think of putting that note. It's completely outside of your
Yeah.
wheelhouse because it seems. Yeah, I know. What
But
you mean.
here's where I feel like it's a safe zone, and don't throw me in with the Guitar Pro hacks.
We're not.
But what I have done is I've written stuff in Guitar Pro, and it's obviously impossible. It's impossible to play. I'll have 9-note
Yeah, some
stretches.
Alan Holdsworth chords.
Yeah, it's not like I'll do that and make it sound good, and then once I try to learn it on guitar, the riff changes.
Yeah.
And I'll play what's realistic and like what I'm capable of, and that usually leads to something good, leads to something cool. It's a really useful tool. I highly recommend just trying it at least.
Yeah, no, I definitely recommend, especially if you're kind of stuck in a rut or you're looking for something new. Like Devin said, maybe try something, writing in a completely different format, or just picking up some new techniques and applying it to the riffs you've been playing for years, and all of a sudden those riffs become something else. I mean, that's just kind of the magic of writing music. It's all building blocks, man. And learn new songs. Learn songs that aren't yours, that are completely out of your wheelhouse, that are completely different scales. Go play something in Lydian or something weird that you don't normally do, and it will kind of inspire you to build off of that into something new as well. That's my recommendation, at least.
No,
Yeah.
that's a good point for sure. Do we have any other questions?
Yeah, is there anything we missed here? The Unsung Rocks.
Thank you so
That they
much,
do.
sir. I
That they
appreciate
do.
you.
Yeah, go check out their latest music video, Awake, featuring the Ninja Overdrive Arctic.
Also featuring Mel Shot It, so
Yes.
it's very well done. With Eric Kuros,
yeah.
my boy.
2 studs on the cameras. They're amazing. You definitely should check their work out. They're incredible.
One more song?
I don't know. Do you guys want another song? Let's see what the
It's up to you
chat says.
If you guys
What
have
is the-
questions,
what does the
leave
chat
some
want?
questions.
What do
What
you
do
guys
you
want? Do you
guys
guys
want?
want more chats, or do you guys want more songs? I mean, Devin, I don't think he's played his whole set. Oh, Devin is a god, says Dustin Brown.
I feel like that's a
Thank
vote
you
for
so
you to
much.
play more.
Devin, I'm late to the party. If I had been asked already, which guitarist and musician was the reason you wanted to become a musician?
Okay,
And then we got 2 other comments.
You only get
yelling at
one
us to play
answer.
more music.
Just one.
that's okay.
No, top 3, right? You can't answer one. Like
One, okay, it's Randy Rhoads. If I have one,
Yeah,
it's Randy Rhoads. But my dad was a guitar player.
He's great. I saw him playing.
Yeah, he was featured.
played
Okay,
it, yeah, I
you
saw
can
him.
see him if you want to see him in the foreign
Shreds,
video.
Dude, I saw his hybrid picking too. I was like, that's where it
Yeah,
comes
he's
from.
dope. But he, I didn't have a choice. You know, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna be a guitar player whether I wanted to or not.
Well,
So,
luckily you did.
but other than Randy Rhoads, because I mean, I was such a fan of all the '80s hair metal. Van Halen, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Paul Gilbert, all those
Of course.
guitar
The
gods.
shred gods, yeah.
And then the modern players came like now, and like that's that's all I listen to, or all I've been inspired by now. But honestly, if I could play like anybody in the world right now, I'd be Mateus. Like that dude, he's just like he has it all the technique, all the
does.
feel, all the theory, he's
He's a monster.
He's
a monster.
he's incredible.
Yeah, we're all huge fans of his. And we're all huge 80s shred metal fans at Legator. You can probably tell in our designs and everything we do. We're all long-haired, tattooed shredder dudes. That's the way to do it, man.
It is. Any other questions in the chat, Mel?
I think everybody's just yelling at us to play music.
All right,
Everyone's yelling.
I'll do another one, I guess. If that's what they want.
If that's what they want. If we must. Is this gonna be a heavy one? Oh yeah.
by my side, breathing dead hope into
I'm not prepared for the way to end that in a live stream.
That's how you do it. You just,
Yeah,
you just do that.
Oh, you got me on the fade? Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You trying to catch my fade?
I caught your fade, bro.
Like as I was approaching the end of that song, I was like, oh no.
Oh
What
no,
am I
do?
supposed to do?
Oh man, that's great. How'd you guys like that? It's pretty sweet. Another ripping solo, dude. Do you have songs that you don't rip? I don't
Yes.
think it exists.
One. I won't play that one today, though.
Of course you won't play that one.
Right.
I don't think it exists.
That actually spawned something, though. I forgot another tool to inspire some new writing ideas. Play in a different tuning. That's an open tuning.
That's another good idea too.
That's,
Absolutely. So buy more guitars. So you have different guitars.
more
for different tunings.
guitars.
I mean, that's
Buy
the
more
only
gear.
solution.
It's an open tuning, so it inspired like all different chords I've never played before. That's cool. All these like opportunities, I'll call them, arose when Yvette does that. All her songs are in a different tuning.
She's nuts.
Yeah, her and
She's awesome.
The dude Achika. Have you heard of Achika?
Dude, are you kidding me?
Oh
He's one of my favorite guys.
Have
The
you seen
ethereal
his like
tuning or whatever?
He's
He hung out the booth this year. We hung out for
really?
like an hour. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's nuts. He just put out a video where every string is E.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I was like, okay, we get it, bro. Like
He's unbelievable.
you're not
He
human.
makes like anime music really cool. I feel like on guitar.
He's so good. He's so
unbelievable. Yeah, he's one of my favorite guitarists. Actually, is
Yeah,
Ichika.
he's
his
scary,
technique, because
dude.
I'm a big finger picking guy,
Oh,
and
well,
so
then there you
he's
go,
like
yeah.
my jam. Yeah.
I mean, have you heard him play like? I don't even want to say it's like playing bass. He's just playing. a
Oh
guitar.
yeah, I saw
It's-
that. Dude, I was just like, "What's happening?"
It's so
like my
good.
face just melted. I didn't even know it was
Seriously,
like.
man.
I didn't know what was happening.
He's a monster.
He's ridiculous. How about you guys? What's your favorite guitar player right now? Why don't you drop it in the comments? I'm curious. What are you guys listening to? I need more new music in my life too. So if you guys have any cool recommendations,
Actually, that would.
you
really
guys
help.
can do the talking and give us some ideas and suggestions. Also, if there's anything you guys want to see on future streams or any ideas or anything, we're open to anything, man. I mean, like, this is a new thing for us. Like I said, we just want to build a community here. So
You have
I'm
one
super into that.
viewer just begging you to ask who your favorite band member is.
Of me or
Yes,
my favorite band member of my own band.
I believe so.
I hate all of those guys, dude.
Yeah, that band sucks.
No, they're all my brothers, dude. I love all those guys. Man, you can't. How are you gonna make me choose?
Was your other band members asking you what your favorite band member is in the band?
Is it one of my own band members?
Seems a very closely relevant
Yeah.
viewer.
If he's
of the Unsung.
if you're in the Unsung, get out of the chat, dude.
Get out of the chat.
You're embarrassing me,
His
bro.
favorite band member is obviously the Legator. All right.
Yeah. Favorite band member
The
is
one
Legator.
closest, like physically to his heart.
Yes. His
Very
shield.
true. Very true.
I feel like naked without a guitar when I don't have one, especially on
You can
camera.
hold mine if you.
I almost want to. It's like a shield or something, It's like my comfort zone, Yeah. Oh my god.
JJS1618 said I'm going
See,
out
that's
on a
that's
limb
that's
here.
the answer to good
But
content.
LEGATOR is the future of guitar.
Who said that?
JJS1618.
LEGATOR is the future of guitar. I like that.
I would love for that.
Honestly, we're trying to be as modern as possible. All of us, we're a really small company. So if you guys don't know, there's only 4 of us that do LEGATOR, that run LEGATOR, and we're all in our 30s. Like, I'm actually just 30. So we're all super young and like-minded. We all kind of listen to the same genres that you guys do, hence the guitar, kind of adhering to that as well, what you guys want. But we're always open to being the most modern we can, man. So thank you very much, man. We're trying to push it as hard as we can and make the changes we can to make the best guitar. Appreciate it, dude. Really
You guys
do.
are doing a
Love
great
the support.
job.
You guys are my family.
Everyone at LEGATOR is an incredible human being. They've all treated me like family. Seriously, I can't stress that enough.
And, well, you're definitely part of the family, man. We love you, dude. Really do.
I love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
Is there any other questions?
Social distance, bro hug.
I've got something for
distance.
you. I've got something for Devin. I mean, like Ryan's open for this too. But as I was
Yeah,
going
what's up?
through, like since it's like an A&R thing, but what have you done? I know you just released your single with Awake, and that's doing pretty well. So, do you have any tips for guys coming out, on just releasing their music and trying to keep relevant? And Chuck the Ripper, thanks for the follow.
Yes.
What's up, Chuck? That's one of my
I
buddies,
have
actually.
a big thing to tell everybody. Spotify.
Spotify.
Do your work on Spotify. In fact, if anybody needs some Spotify help, DM me. We'll set up a Zoom meeting. I've been actually helping like all my friends right now. I figured it out. I cracked the algorithm.
Did you?
I did. It's only happened on this song. Maybe the song is just that good, but I'm just gonna say
I think it's just that.
I mean, it got radio play.
It
So,
also
like,
got on the
did?
radio. It was
Oh,
on
what? I didn't even know that.
96.7 KCal Rocks.
Hell yes.
That was a pretty. You don't hear too much new modern metal
No,
on
you
FM
don't.
radio now, but
Dude,
that was huge.
flex. Huge.
Thank you.
legitimate flex, bro.
Oh my god. No, but seriously, Spotify guys.
Yeah, man.
Get your songs on Discover Weekly and Release Radar. There is a real science behind it. Watch YouTube videos, figure out how to do it. Otherwise, I'm happy to help you if you
Yeah,
want to
dude,
hit me
playing
up.
the algorithm game is a constant struggle, and it changes a lot. So you do have to keep up with it. And
100%.
But a lot of that information is available on the website or just the internet. You know, you could find anything, useful tools, and just talk to guys like Devin or Mel. Honestly,
Mel's
is a guru,
getting
is a
his feet on
content
that.
guru.
I'm good at making them. It's really hard for me to keep up with just how things change so
Yeah,
frequently.
it
like,
is.
I'm good with like Facebook. I'm good with like Instagram on short bursts, and I feel like I catch wind. Then I have to like refigure it out. But like the Spotify thing is just not something I've dumped my head into. But watching Devin like blow up with the song Awake, it was just like
Yeah.
watching him.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, man.
I look up to you, man.
And
I love you,
consistency
man.
and,
is key.
emotionally.
Consistency, and like I was kind of saying earlier, for like AR reps like myself, you know, kind of what we're looking for is consistency as far as just quality. You're constantly pushing stuff. Like Devin is like putting out videos like every week that are top tier quality. Your audio, everything, all the work you put in the lighting, everything, every little nuance or detail that you may have overlooked in the past is just as important as your playing itself. So just keep that in mind, man. Like I was saying earlier, investing in yourself is probably the biggest tip I could say or suggest for guys who are trying to break into the scene, you know, get something, get endorsement or whatever you're looking for. Invest in yourself. It's like that with anything in your life, really. If you don't put in the hard work and care about it, you're not going to get as much in return. You know, it's just simple as that. But that's what guys like me are looking for. It's not just like how crazy of a shredder you are or I mean, obviously having 1 million followers is nice and it makes it easier for us, but that's not honestly what I'm only looking for. I'm looking for high quality guys who are just putting in the hard work, and I can see it in one video. I could tell who's putting in the work and who's not. And as soon as I heard Devin, from the first time I heard him play guitar, I knew immediately that he was good, and that's what I was looking for. And here we are. So it's as simple as that, man.
It really be like that.
He's asking what's your go-to DAW. What are you using right now? What are you using right now?
I use, well, for at home pre-production and just writing, I use Logic. It's
Sure.
just the easiest. And and all of my band is on Logic, so I can't stress that enough. Like, get what your friends have, because you're gonna be sharing with them.
Yeah, that's why that's why I use Ableton.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause all my friends use Ableton.
If you're in the realm of Ableton, like, you're not gonna be able to share your stuff, and it's just you're just making that much more work for yourself. But for my live shows, I do run Ableton live
for the lights and stuff.
Because of lights, solely because of lights. And if anybody is interested in doing lights, do it in Ableton. It's possible to do it in other DAWs. My best friend does it in Reaper. It makes way more work for himself, but you can. Ableton, I believe, is the easiest. I think you figured it out, Mel. In what?
Yeah, when you taught me, I think we did it in Studio One, and you just are able to make multiple tracks. But
yeah, there's one reason. It's copy and paste.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you copy and paste in Ableton.
You can, if you write lights with automation, you can only copy and paste automation a certain way. In most DAWs, like Logic, you can't at all. In Ableton, you can copy, because I mean, there's a million lanes of automation for lights, so you're gonna want to use the copy paste feature. It saves you hours upon hours.
Hundreds of hours, probably.
So yeah, those are what I'm on.
Yeah.
I have a quick story to tell about Devin. I know you guys can't see me, but we were playing down in what's it called, San Diego, and the power went out, and the only thing that was going in the venue was the drummer and the lights. And
that was
his
dope.
programmed light show, and so the singer just decided to sing as loud as he could to the crowd, which kind of sang back. And then they eventually caught on during the woes and stuff. But the light show definitely kept the vibe, and no one really felt like it was weird. Obviously it was, just because no guitars were coming out. But the vibe was kept. So if you guys program lights, it does set a good vibe, especially even right now. You can tell when.
Yeah, we're doing a live stream, and it's looking like a professional performance over here.
I hope it looks that way, because I put the work in. But
you made
there
me
you go.
miss
Put
those
the work
blue
in.
and red lights.
I know.
In real time. This is the closest I'm gonna get to a show for a while.
For real. Let's hope not. I really miss playing.
I miss going to shows. My life is shows.
Yeah, dude, life is different right now.
I'm losing my mind a little bit. So I'm glad that people are doing more online streaming, content, so we can still get that somewhat of an experience remotely. I know it's not the same, but it's the best we're gonna get right now. So
for sure.
We're going to keep doing it, and we're going to keep having live artists come in, play live, so you guys definitely make sure you check in with us. Like I said, drop a follow. We're going to be doing raffle giveaways all the time, giving away free stuff and doing cool things. Just speaking of which, for everyone in the stream right now, what I'm going to do for you guys is for the guitar that he was playing earlier, the Overdrive Arctic, actually any Overdrive. Why don't you pull that guitar out, man? So if you guys are interested in this guitar for the 6, 7, or 8 string, I want you to go onto the website, put it in your cart, and then add the promo code LEGATOR reLIVE, and that's going to give you an additional 10% off of any of those models. We're doing that just because this is the featured guitar of the week. It's Devin's baby. I love that guitar. We all love that guitar, so we're going to help you guys out a little bit. Times are tough, so that's kind of the best I could do here, but hey, man, 10% is 10%. That's huge. So use it and get yourself a new axe, man. That thing shreds. You'll love
10%
it.
off all what models?
Any Ninja Overdrive models, yeah.
In any finish?
In any finish, yeah.
There, that's beautiful.
Jupiter or Arctic. Yeah. And if you haven't seen the Jupiter, take a look at the website. It's like the natural with the black bursts. It's honestly
Beautiful.
gorgeous. It's for those guys who don't like the more of the flashy, gaudy colors, I guess, like the white and the blue, and they want something more neutral. Some of your metal guys, they just refuse to go bright colors. So we know. So yeah, get that one if that's what you're looking for, man. But you will not regret it. I can assure you that. And if you have any
code was LEGATOR Live?
LEGATOR Live, yeah.
Beautiful.
So stuff like that, man. We're gonna be doing all kinds of cool stuff throughout our schedule of when we're doing this. And if you guys have any artists that you guys want to see, drop them in the comments. Give us suggestions, man. Who do you want to see on here? Who do you want to talk to?
Do you know who's going to be on here next?
Probably Lopez is probably going to be our next artist. But expect everyone on the roster to be on at some point or the other, and I do mean everybody. So don't worry, we'll get everybody you guys want to see or you want to talk to, and it's going to be great. You'll be able to engage with them directly, asking questions. We kind of just want to keep this open format, so for everybody.
This gentleman says he just ordered the Black Ash Ghost.
Nice, dude.
Congratulations,
Who was that?
bro.
I didn't,
Oh,
JJS.
this is the guy who thinks we're the future.
You're the man, dude. Thank you for what, dude. That the guitar's sick, dude. You're gonna love it.
It really is.
It's
Did
like
you put
if Batman played a guitar, it'd be that. You know, that's how cool that guitar is.
Did you put new bridges on the?
Yeah, we retooled.
You did for 2020, right?
The whole Ghost is completely different. Yeah, new hardware,
I remember
new locking
those.
nuts, new bridges, new pickups. Everything's different. They're sick, man. You guys are gonna like it a lot. That's the thing with headless hardware. It's just kind of a mission, man, to get really. No one, honestly, still to this day, I don't think anyone has like the perfect hardware. Any brand, Hipshot or whatever it is, everyone's like always trying to improve and get better at it. So just like us. And this year, we really feel comfortable and confident with the new guitar, the new hardware on there, and just the guitar as itself altogether. It's sick, man. You guys are gonna love it. See, is there anything else? Any of the questions that I missed or anything like that? Shout out to
Anything we're
Josh
missing, Mel?
Lopez. Yes, he is one of our boys.
I love that man. He's so good,
He's a shredder. Yeah.
and his content is just beautiful.
Yeah, he's another great content creator. So definitely check out Josh Lopez's from Widowmaker Studios, his stuff, man. I mean, you guys, that's another ideal example of what to strive for when you're looking to progress yourself in the music business, as well as like getting endorsements or anything along those lines. I would take a look at Mel's work, who we have here, Devin and Josh. I mean, they're literally the prime examples of what you should be doing. So I would follow their lead, honestly.
All right then. Any other questions?
Ben tells me, oh, you're talking to Ben Torres? Is that who you're talking about? He's the man, if that's who you're talking to.
Ben
is
is
our-
the man.
Yeah, Ben's the man. He's our head of quality control. One of our.
Every guitar, he set up all of my guitars, and like, wow, what a difference.
Dude, if you like the White Ash Ghost, man, wait until you get this Black Ash one. It's going to run circles around that one. You're going to love it. Honestly, you're going to love it. Oh, you like the pickups, dude? Sick. Yeah, we enjoy those as well, too. Yeah, that's what Devin has been playing, actually, the past few jams. So he's been using the high pickups. Look at that design, though. Actually, let's attribute that to Ben Torres, actually made that design. Super
really?
clutch. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
I came up with the Arctic design, and then he came up with the pickup design, and we're like, yes, these are going to work.
Actually, since you have the pickups here and you're plugged into like a chain that we described, the Axe-Effects, why don't you just do some quick little just jams?
You want to do some
to show
noodling?
us
Some
What-
noodling.
Some
just
noodling. It's not something I
some,
do, dude.
Some palm mutes, some stuff. Or
Well,
just show them what it
here's,
sounds like.
Yeah,
you know
here's
what
a quick demo of high pickups in a 6-string. This is clean. I'm going to give you bridge, middle, and neck settings. So
Yeah, go for it, man.
here's
If you guys are
again
curious.
on the bridge setting, clean tone. Neck pickup, which in my opinion that is the most gorgeous tone there
That
is.
nice dark tone. It's pretty creepy.
This is I use this bridge pickup anytime I'm playing clean, and on this guitar it hits everything. It gives me all 6 strings and my big 6-string chords.
Yeah, every note's pretty. It comes out,
Yeah,
cuts to the
it's-
neck. It's
it's
very clear.
perfect.
It's very defined. Yeah.
I'll give you a little bit of chugging for you metalheads. But yeah, this thing.
So to answer your question, it does, gent.
It gents. But no, these pickups, like I said earlier, they suit everything I need.
Yeah.
You know, even Sorry, this is so
No, you're
lame
good.
with the. I have to change my tone like this because I don't have a pedal board.
Oh my god.
But no, even my leads. These pickups are perfect for everything I need. You know.
Thanks, man.
But there's a little demo. I'm so stoked for you, bro. You're gonna love it.
What's up? Sorry, I was
The
reading
person who
question.
just bought it.
Oh, sorry. I was reading a question. Yeah, dude, you're gonna be super stoked on it. He actually already has one with I think those pickups and
Oh,
his white
okay,
ash.
then
But
yeah,
now he bought
bro.
the black one. But I was telling him it's honestly even better. The dark side. Yes, the light and dark. That's kind of a theme too, with kind of like the overdrive with the Arctic and the Jupiter. It's like the light and dark, kind of the yin and yang. But yeah, dude, do you guys have any more questions or anything? I'm going to be bringing in some ghosts for the next time we do this because I know everyone's really stoked on that. So we'll go over those in more detail. Next time I come around, I'll bring in some of the S series, which is the introduction. And those are only starting at like $339. I think it's $349. And I don't know if you've seen that seafoam green finish, but it's fire.
I don't think Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Is it gloss finish?
Yeah, it's a gloss.
Oh yeah, I
green.
saw it. They're so
Dude,
beautiful. I'm
for
so glad you
less
guys are
than
doing that.
$400, man, for a headless. It's insane. Multi-scale.
wow.
It's,
I didn't know
Yeah,
it
you
was
guys need
that
to check those out.
cheap
They're
either.
available on the website now for pre-order if you want to check them out. But I'll be bringing in a few of those in along with some other models as well, and just kind of we'll run over everything just so you guys can get a real look at it and see what it's like actually in person, or I mean, I guess through stream or whatever. You know, the best you can get. No disrespect to Fishman, but the Hive is coming for you.
I mean,
Don't let Fishman read that. We love Fishman pickups, though. We do.
yes, they're in the other guitar here, and they also sound incredible. These Hives, I mean, they're amazing, dude. You guys did an awesome job.
Thanks, man. We spent a lot of time going back and forth, and we're actually probably will still be making tweaks over the years. You know, we're always going to be trying to move forward and make changes as we go, based on customer feedback and kind of where the genre is heading. You know what I mean? Just we have to adhere to everything, so it's a lot of work and a lot of.
As somebody who's played like the pickups before Hive,
Sure.
these are huge improvement.
Yeah, definitely huge. I mean, we
Huge
never were
improvement.
known for our stock pickups. It's no secret or anything like that. I mean, most people would mod out their guitars with something else.
Yeah,
and we knew that.
sure.
You know? That's why we changed a lot of the routes to soap bars. So we let it flexible, you know, for Fishman installs. It was super easy. But we decided, you know, let's just make a better pickup, put the time in, and we spent all last year doing it. So here they are, and they're pretty sweet, man. I appreciate the kind words, man, and the support, dude. Really do. You guys want to do one more song before we wrap it up for the day?
Can do one more?
Yeah, you good, Devin?
Last one.
All right. Well, thanks again for everyone being here. And make sure to use that coupon code LEGATOR live. Again, that'll give you 10% off any of the Ninja Overdrive models. And if you have any more questions or anything, comment below or just message us directly anytime, man. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. Yeah, let's run it. We like long intros. The hype
Let's
is real.
hype Devin up.
Hype it up.
Let's give him as many emojis, engagements, whatever. Spam the
just
chat.
blast the chat.
This is the last song.
Yeah, last song. Let's see it. Whoever blasts the chat more might get something for free.
I'll even throw in some audience claps. Sound.
Can you do that? Thanks, Devin, man. Super sick. Another fire solo. So much soul
Thank you.
in that solo. Every time I
thank you
hear
so
it, just hits
much.
me in the feels really hard.
I did my job then, man. That's
You
all
did
I've
your
ever
damn
wanted.
Changed my life.
Thank you
Devin.
guys so much for having me, man.
Yeah, dude,
It's
thank you
been
again
such a
for-
fun time.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm
hanging
just
out.
now seeing the chat. It's so colorful. Oh my goodness.
Thanks for spamming the chat, guys.
I love you guys. Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
Yeah, thank you for everyone who came in and hung out with us, asking questions and everything. You know, we're super stoked on just being able to be here and just hang out with you guys. Honestly, talk gear. It's fun and talk music. So make sure to stay tuned. Drop us a follow if you haven't already. Again, use the coupon code LEGATOR reLIVE to get that 10% off. And I also, like I said earlier, there's a challenge. If you take the tabs that Devin's going to be putting out, free tabs for any of the solos he played today, if you can nail that solo, send it to me. I will repost it in our socials, and I will also send you some free shirts. So let's see if you can.
That sounds
if you're
like
up-
an
See if you're up for
amazing
the
deal.
challenge, the Devin challenge. Let's do it. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate it, man. And
Thank
if there's
you all
anything we
so
missed,
much.
we'll cover it the next time. So stay tuned. We'll be going over every guitar model, everything, different artists, different updates, different guitar playthroughs, guitar tricks, tips, little secrets, anything, man. Anything we can to help you guys, get your content out there, make better content, and be a better artist. That's what we're here for. So feel free to ask us anything you need anytime, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks again, guys. Mel Torres. What? You're not on here? Oh. Well, I just want to say thanks for Mel for helping us out here, Mel Torres.
Thank you, Mel. We love you, Mel.
And thanks again for Devin being on here. We really appreciate him, man, being on the team. And all of you guys. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have anything. So thank you again for everything. Appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.